And tonight, only on CBS 58, a construction company co-owned by Tim Michels has faced a series of lawsuits over the last 2 decades alleging sexual harassment and racial discrimination. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jessa Brycebeck.
And I'm Natalie Shepard. Some employees claim they were exposed to a hostile work environment at the Michels Corporation. CBS 58 Capitol correspondent Emily Fannin has been diving into these claims. Joins us live from Madison with the individuals involved and also the company's response. Emily.
Jessup, Natalie, these allegations span over 2 decades and occurred while Republican governor candidate Tim Michels and his brothers ran Michels Corporation. All of these lawsuits, the most recent one filed in 2020, have all been settled in some fashion. I spoke to one former employee who claims he faced repeated racial discrimination while working for the company, and he tells me he believes it's a problem running rampant in the construction industry.
The industry where they didn't want women and they didn't want no minorities, so I'll leave it with that.
Female and minority workers who work for the Brownsville construction company Michels Corporation were allegedly subjected to sexual assault, harassment, and racial discrimination, according to 5 federal court cases. The company, co-owned by Republican governor candidate Tim Michels, was sued by a black welder in 2014, alleging he was racially discriminated against throughout his employment and was denied career advancements. The man who filed the suit spoke to CBS 58 anonymously. He says while he wasn't pleased with how the lawsuit was settled, he doesn't hold any grudges against Michels, instead the individuals he worked with.
I don't think that should impact him because he just owned the company. I'm thinking it's the industry that you're in, you know what I'm saying? I was more or less the first black guy to well cross-country pipeline, and I just experienced a lot of difficulties with it.
Court documents also reveal 3 former employees separately sued Michels Corporation in 1998 and twice in 2012. Each claim they repeatedly faced unwanted sexual comments and harassment. According to a February 2012 complaint, a male superior groped the crotch and inner thigh of a female employee with such force it caused her significant pain. It also alleged if she refused demands for sex, she would be blackballed from working on a pipeline job in Wyoming. In a separate incident, a female worker was given a sex toy and pornographic images for her birthday, according to court records. Michels Corporation tells CBS 58 they cannot talk about these specific cases, but added they have a rigorous training and seminars to create a safe working environment. In a statement, the company says they have always been committed to maintaining a working environment free of harassment, intimidation at all of its locations, and any violation is not tolerated. Michels, who's locked in a tight race with Democratic Governor Tony Evers, has been centering his campaign on his executive leadership at Michels Corporation.
We know at Michels Corporation, if you take care of people, good things will happen. And as governor, my #1 priority is to take care of the hardworking people of Wisconsin.
A campaign spokeswoman for Michels declined to comment on the wide-ranging allegations and deferred our questions to the company. In response to these allegations, a spokeswoman for Tony Evers' re-election campaign said sexual harassment should not be tolerated. She also added in that statement that voters deserve answers from Michels on what occurred under his leadership at the company. Reporting live in Madison, Emily Fannin, CBS 58 News.